Right, today we're going to be talking about bad odours and smells in houses. There can be many reasons why you get these smells in the house, so I'm going to go through a few of them. One tip I would always go to say to you is about elimination. Try and eliminate potential causes and isolate. Isolation, I mean basically if you can shut doors, shut windows, come down in the morning and perhaps the smell is more pungent to a certain area, perhaps there's certain times of the day after you flushed toilets or baths or what have you, but again it can be many things. This is just highlighting a few of them. I have got a great one. It's disgusting. I can't find the video. I will find it and I'll put it online. It's worth subscribe just to see this video, especially if you like maggots. So we're catching a bit. Right, this is the screen of the CCTV camera. That's the flexi pan connector for the toilet. That's the drain. We're over there. You can see the light coming through and that's where the smell's coming through. Right, so this property's had a long-term bad smell, so it'll be a quick video here so you can see I'm pumping smoke actually into the drain. There you can see it's a dirty trap. That could be another cause. And if you come out here, what you can actually see is quite clear cut now. Basically you can see the smoke coming up from the drain when there's a poor seal. So this is the reason why you've got these bad smells within the property. Right, this is a very large property. What you can see here is a lot of roots. They had a terrible smell of like ammonia in the property. It turned out it was blocked drains, and here you can see I'm just cutting through the drains now, spinning the chains through, and you can see you've got a huge amount of basically rush from there afterwards. It was absolutely gushing out of there for a long time. Right, so sometimes houses have bad odours, and also you get a lot of damp problems actually by an old fridge, because what happens is if you can just look up in there, that's your drip down from where your condensation forms, and it runs down here and it drips into this little pan. And the compressor here is really warm, and this is supposed to evaporate all the water, and you can see in there it's like stagnant brook water or something. It absolutely stinks, and you can see all this stuff growing up on there. I just want to show you one way how to clean it out. So basically it's quite, on this fridge, I know what it is, it's quite awkward to get this clip out. I've just done this clip a minute, just undone it. I just want you to look in there. It is absolutely minging. I'm not too sure if there's a drain off on these either. I'll have a little look at it, but if you can see here now, I don't know what that is. That looks like the stuff you see in the garden where there's been worms coming up. Worm castings. But in there, look at that. That is like, wow. So yeah, again, when these leak sometimes, you can actually get a lot of damp around the floor. So if you're a damp surveyor as well, and you go to a house and there's an old fridge there, and it's got localised damp around there, that could be one of the causes. I've seen that many a times. But along with these smells, and this is a common problem. Here's one, an old fridge. It's been leaking on the floor. You can see all the rust in it. Stinks again on the tray. If you look at the floor here, you can see it's all manky on the floor. And if you look, I've just dragged my trainer through it, and you can see all the wet mark on there. Another one here, smoke testing the drains. You can look on the right hand side, you can see some green dye coming out. These have got lots of drainage details here, and this is causing excess moisture beneath the floor and causing really horrible smells within the property. And then what about this one here? You can see this is a leak behind some stud work in a shower room. Stagnant water stinking up within the house. Suspended timber floors, common problem for smells again. These can be intermittently damp depending on the weather conditions, drainage issues. This property had everything going on there with the drains, soakaways and everything. That's why it's very wet under there. Lots of timber decay, all that stagnant air, all those drainage issues, lots of stinking old smells in there. Check this one out. This is a bath. That is the trap. I reckon Rapunzel must use this bath, because look how long that hair is. It's like a serpent. This bypassed the trap and made the house absolutely stink. Right, so we are at the back of the fridge. Compressor. So this is quite warm. So all the condensate from the fridge drips down this pipe here, goes into here, and you can just see in the corner around here, when it overfills, it goes into there. Now, bad smell in the house. There was some dirty traps down there, but also she noticed there'd been some flies around by back of her, and there's a cat called Misty. It catches a lot of mice and birds, etc. And what we found is, which is in a bag in the bin, was some dead bloody birds in here. And it looks like perhaps, you can just see I've just dug these out from the deep. This is maggots. Perhaps the birds have been like trapped down here, I don't know, and died, or I don't know, maybe something's come down here. The fridge looks all clean to me, to be fair, so I don't know what it is, but there's actually maggots in here. This absolutely stinks in here. I don't know if I can get some of this up. If you look at it all, it's minging. And all down here as well. You can just see it's like filth. I look, it's like some scum on top of the water. See it all on there. So yeah, if you've got a fridge, I don't know how old this one is. This one is quite new. I suppose it's probably a few years old. I don't know. Especially the old ones. They just, what happens is some of them, they start blocking up and they start overspilling. And if they're not working correctly, not evaporating moisture because things are getting blocked for whatever reason, it is just a stinking mess. And I've got some other videos on this. I'm going to put a little video together, but yeah, if you can see here, there's maggots in there. There's quite a few in there. So whether, I don't know why they're there. I've never ever seen maggots in the back of a fridge before, so I honestly don't know. I would have thought it'd be because there's been some birds down there that have died. Perhaps it's that. I think they've just been bitten and injured. Probably tried to get a drink or something. You could sense the water and died, and all the flies come down there. But yeah, bit of a strange one today. But nonetheless, interesting if you like this sort of thing and you're a fan of maggots. Thanks for watching.